Hi everyone. So to get to the actual reviews that this channel was supposed to be all about, I know I haven't done one in a while. So here's my first bottle, and here's hope to keep this moving and get reviews out on a more regular basis to you, like I want to. So this is a bottle that I brought to you in my first quote unquote haul video from a few weeks ago. It is Sauvage Parfum by Christian Dior. This is a scent that came out just a few years ago by François Dimaschi, and it's a reworking of the original Eau Sauvage, which was created in 1966 by the perfumer Edmund Rudnitska. And I've never smelled the original. I really want to smell the original, but the note breakdown on Fragrantica and generally just what I've heard about the original makes it seem like it's a completely different beast than this guy. The original, whose accords I got off Fragrantica as citrus, aromatic, fresh, spicy, woody, green, and earthy, seem kind of inoffensive and citrusy and bright and fresh and summery, like it would be, great for warm weather. Its later incarnation, the Parfum version, is really, really beautiful, but in a completely different way. So just sort of banish the thought this is not the stronger version of the 1966 original. It is completely different. So, Eau Sauvage Parfum, it opens, at least to my mind, with this warm, balsamic bergamot smell. And I absolutely love the way that bergamot is used in this fragrance. Too often, it's used as this bright, fresh sort of afterthought at the top of a fragrance pyramid. The sharp, the sharp, crisp notes that disappear after 30 seconds after you initially notice them. But here, the bergamot sharpness is muted by warm, sweet balsamic resins, especially myrrh, probably, which is very, very nicely done. Over several minutes, the traces of bergamot slowly wear away on my skin, and it leaves just the smell of myrrh. And this is really where the heart of the fragrance rests and where it stays, and really what it's all about. It's all about myrrh. It's soft, it's powdery, it's ever so slightly medicinal and maybe earthy or chalky, and it might be because of the scented candle I have in the room right now. I probably shouldn't be burning it while I'm doing reviews, but now that I smell it, I almost get like a vanilla, which I've never ever gotten before, and I have sat down for an hour or so and sort of smelled how this progresses on my skin. So it may not actually be there. It may be an effect of the candle. Myrrh will always have this sort of deep earthy edge, so it's never a safe smell, and therefore this is never a safe smell. But the powder and that medicinal note, which I can't exactly place, always keeps your nose coming back for more, at least my nose, because it's always sort of enticed to smell more. The myrrh is just, resins in general and balsamics just really do it for me, which is why I bought this blind. And surprise, surprise, I love it. So once the myrrh dies away, which is, remember, the heart of the fragrance, which takes several hours, it performs pretty well, the vetiver slowly starts to come to the forefront. And it's this It's this muted, sort of earthy, spicy vetiver. It's not sharp or citrusy like Guerlain's vetiver, or it's not smoky or newspapery like Encre Noire. It's sharp and dark and smells like crisp champagne. Ultra brut champagne is what the dry down smells like. And then that's kind of how it dies down on my skin, with just a really, really sharp, dry vetiver. Um, beautifully done, beautifully done. The overall effect I get on my skin is a warm, citrusy, balsamic scent that is both, if you can imagine it, romantic and austere. It is. I think there is kind of a sexiness to it, but there is such a heightened maturity about it as well that it's definitely something to get your nose on. If you love vetivers that aren't necessarily citrusy and bright, or if you love the smell of myrrh. Bergamot, I guess you can find in almost anything, so that's not very special. Of course, no scent has just 3 ingredients in it. We all know that. But the ones I found on Fragrantica align precisely with what I actually smell in the bottle. And from top to bottom of the pyramid, it's bergamot, myrrh, and vetiver. It's a holy trinity for me. It's a holy trinity for Francois Demachy, and it's spectacularly done in this fragrance. Go out and get your nose on a sample, or just trust me and buy a bottle. It's Sauvage Parfum by Christian Dior.